You're listening to Live with Jason Rodriguez from the Super Elite Broadcasting Studio in Bridgeport, Connecticut, a community platform.
Let's get started.
This show is brought to you by Aces Bail Bond, Yasmin Khan, Quick Response 24/7, Easy Payment 203-257-6228. Ramirez Spanish Restaurant specializing in seafood y churrasco. Spark City Smoke and Vape Shop located at 815 Lafayette Boulevard in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Evolution Sports Bar and Cafe located at 1279 North Avenue in Bridgeport Auto Glass, 1227 Barnum Avenue in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Visit www.bridgeportautoglassshop.com.
Project Pardon. Break free from your past. Call Lisa at 203-416-6392.
And finally, Moran Insurance Agencies, protecting your future. Call 203-864-6232 or visit www.moraninsuranceenagencies.com.
Super Elite Entertainment. What's up, you guys? Welcome to the show tonight. I'm your host, Jason Rodriguez. You know what? Every time I start the show, I always start off with a dance. So hold on. It's like the signature dance of the show. So I just got to do it. I just got to do it. This is my thing. Y'all ready? Y'all already know. I need my co-host here, Giovanni Alvarez. Where you at, brother? I need you here so you can party with me. But tonight, I got somebody here with me in the hot seat. He's going to be dancing with me momentarily. All right? Wait, I'm just taking my time. I'm waiting for that beat to drop. Here we go. You ready, Santos? Hey, 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 let's go. Hey, Bridgeport's in the house. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to the port. Welcome to Super Elite Entertainment. I'm your host, Jason Rodriguez, broadcasting from one of the greatest cities in the state of Connecticut. And we are broadcasting from Bridgeport, specifically from the Super Elite Entertainment Studio, which is located right here in downtown Bridgeport. You guys already know, man, this is my baby. This is my passion. This is what I do. And with that said, I'm excited about my guest that's joining me on the hot seat tonight. No other, let me make sure I get the name right, because I'd be destroying people's names on the show, man. I got no other than Santos Ortega, the owner of Lexus Auto Glass. Nexus, not Lexus. I said Nexus, all right? Nexus Auto Glass, which is centralized out of here, meaning from Bridgeport, Connecticut, and he works statewide. But you know what? We're gonna jump into it. We're gonna talk all about Nexus Auto Glass. But besides that, we're going to talk about resilience. We're going to talk about passion. We're going to talk about going through situations and circumstances in your life and coming out on the other side. All right, guys. So I know last week during the show, we ran into a situation where Giovanni Alvarez, my co-host, was interviewing Paco on the show, and the microphone started going like... So hopefully the microphone sounds clear right now. So Gio, my co-host, I know you're watching, Gio. Let me know if the sound is clear. And if it's not clear, then you need to get over here right now and fix it, because you're supposed to be here with me right now.
Oh, man. Let's go, Gio.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But yeah, guys, listen. What I want to do is, again, I have Santos from Nexus Auto Glass here in the studio. Is going to be joining me momentarily, creating connections one customer at a time. All right. If you don't know who Santos is, there's his picture right there. That boy is dope. He's going to be joining me momentarily on the show, guys. But I want to give a big shout out to all of you essential workers who've been working so hard in the midst of this pandemic, showing up to work, even though most people what was put out of work. You essential workers had to show up to work, whether you're a doctor, a pharmacist, a nurse practitioner, or a regular nurse, whatever the case may be. Thank you for your efforts. Thank you for your hard work and dedication for showing up to work so that you can make sure that we had our essentials in order to survive in this world. Another thing I want to mention real quick is ACES Credit Repair. If you want to repair your credit, guys, listen, contact Yasmin Khan right there at 475-777-6371. She is on the mission to change people's lifestyles, to change people's credit status, individualized plans. We dispute for you in fast results. That's why you need to choose Yasmin Khan. All right, let's see what else I got here. I want to welcome all of you that's listening to us on our podcast. If you're listening on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Republic Radio, welcome to the show tonight. I'm excited, man. I don't know about you. Let's see what else we got going on. So Saturday the 28th at 11 a.m., guys. Saturday, August 28th at 11 a.m. at Beardsley Park. There's going to be an auto club summer barbecue. It's going to be a party with food, games, drinks, music, trophies. And they're going to be giving away backpacks for the kids as they get ready to return back to school. So make sure that if you're in the Bridgeport area or in this vicinity, that you show up and be a part of that event. Also, I need to mention one weekend, two great events. Bridgeport BPT 200. They're having two events. The Greater Bridgeport Symphony is presented by Andre and Irv Kern. It's going to be taking place at the Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater, Saturday, September 4th at 7:30 p.m. I don't know about you, Santos, but I'm going to this event, man. It's going to be a good time.
Man. I'm definitely going to attend.
So what I want to do is I want to let you guys know that's watching. If you want tickets to attend that event, hit me up. I got a book of tickets. It's a free event, but it's a free ticketed event. So you can't get in without a ticket. It's free, but you need a ticket. So if you want to attend that event that's going to be put on by the BPT 200, contact me, direct message me, and I will get you a ticket, all right? Also, September 5th at 9 p.m., Bridgeport BPT 200 will color the skies with fireworks at Seaside Park, which is a free event. So make sure that you guys come out and be a part of those amazing events that are going to be taking place by the city of Bridgeport, BPT 200. Woo! I said a lot. Wow, I think I lost my breath, brother.
I don't know how you didn't breathe in between.
I think I lost my breath. All right, so without further ado, well, let me not say without further ado. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick commercial break, all right? When I come back, I have Santos Ortega from Nexus Auto Glass. He's here in the studio with me. He's sitting right beside me on the hot seat. He looked like he's hot and ready to go, man. You hot and ready to go, brother. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back momentarily. Enjoy these commercials, all right? Don't go anywhere. No se muevan.
Lola y Paco, the movie.
Coming soon.
Are you in good hands? In the Moran Insurance Agency, we are here to protect your future.
Come on guys, join me. Let me show you around. It's all about protecting what's important to you. The Moran agencies are here to protect your future. We are here to build a water protection around you and your family.
From your auto and life retirement, the Moran Insurance Agency has you back. To protect your family from mayhem, please visit us at moraninsuranceenagencies.com.
Or give us a call at 203-864-6232.
All right, guys, so welcome back. What? Yo, hey, y'all didn't know I could rap, huh? Check it out. Yo, my name is J. Rock. Hey, I'm from the city of Bridgeport. Hey, y'all don't know about this. Hey. All right, let me stop. I can't rap for beans, brother. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. I'm the host, Jason Rodriguez, broadcasting from Super Elite Entertainment Studio right here in downtown Bridgeport. Listen, without further ado, I'm going to present to you my guest, who is the owner of Nexus Auto Glass, and they're all about creating connections one customer at a time. Mr. Santos Ortega is here in the studio, guys. And if you're watching, I want you to give him a big applause because I'm excited to have him here tonight with me. Santos, there he is,
sir.
people. My brother.
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
I'm a little nervous, but you know, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, the good nervous though. You know,
good nervous.
not the ones that give you the bubble guts and then you got to go use the bathroom. I'm a good nervous. You know.
Well, listen, I already know that you're gonna do a good job because we've been doing some work. We did a quite a good amount of work so far with each other.
We have.
You know, for the BPT 200.
Yep.
We did some filming leading up to tonight.
Yep.
And you've done an outstanding job throughout the whole duration.
Thank you, man. My first time doing something like that. And it was, like I said,
it felt like we were filming a movie the other day,
I don't
right?
know. I'm telling you, listen, I got a newfound respect for actors, man, because you see these people on movies and you sit there and you say, oh, that's easy. But listen, man, doing those commercials, those videos we did, that was nerve-wracking. Trust me, it was.
Absolutely, man, and it's not easy. I mean, like you said, people think it's easy, but when the camera's on and the lights are on you, it's a different ball game.
It is. Trust me, you don't know what to say. You get stiff. You get, you start, you don't know how to pronounce basic words. It's tough, man. Trust me, it's tough.
Absolutely, man. So a lot to talk about.
Yes.
We definitely want to talk about Nexus Auto Glass.
Yes, sir.
An amazing business that
Thank
you
you.
created, that you started
From the ground up.
from the ground up.
Yes, sir.
You know, about a year ago?
Yeah, actually, it was during the pandemic, man.
During the pandemic, when people's businesses were shutting down,
yeah.
you were starting up.
Yes, sir.
I can't even imagine how complicated that had to be.
It was tough, man. But first and foremost, man, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me the will, the patience. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously without Him, I don't know where I would be. But yeah, it was odd, man. And let me tell you something. Even going through all of that, the pandemic on top of starting a business, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't know how I was gonna crawl out of this hole. It was scary, man. There were times where I didn't sleep at night. There were times where I doubted myself and said, what am I doing? I'm leaving a secure job, a secure paycheck. I'm bugging. But I stuck it out, man.
And I like what you said. You're leaving a secure job, and you said you were bugging. So basically what you did was you made the decision, the ultimate decision.
Yes.
You took a risk, you leaped, you jumped into it by faith, and you know what? A year later, look at you now. Very successful.
I like to say I jumped and I grew my wings on the way down. You know what I'm saying?
But now you're flying.
Now, yeah, I'm gliding. I'm gliding. Right?
but you know what? But you're still here.
Yeah. That's
you're making it.
That's it. I'm making it, bro. I'm making it.
So my first question for you, Santos, is when it comes, and we're going to talk about a lot of things, but the first thing I want to ask you for, when it comes to Nexus Auto Glass, what motivated you? What inspired you to take that leap of faith, to open up your own business?
Well, I was working for another glass company, a very big glass company. I'm not gonna say the name. I don't want to get them a plug or anything like that. But the pandemic came and they were looking for people to lay off, pretty much. You know what I mean? So I volunteered. I said, you know what? I was with the company for 9 years. I could take a little break. You know what I'm saying? So I volunteered, and little did I know how many people were getting laid off and how many people were looking to get unemployment. And I literally went almost 2 months with no money.
Wow.
Almost 2 months with no money, man. And it was a scary feeling. We didn't know what to do. I got kids. I'm nervous. And I remember calling the job. I'm calling supervisors. I'm calling employees. Managers, and I'm like, listen, I'm explaining to them the situation. It's been a month now. I haven't got no money. Can you please take me back? Nothing.
So this just to make it clear, you were laid off.
Yeah.
Because of the pandemic.
Because of the pandemic.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And once again, I wasn't receiving any funds because they were backed up. I mean, unemployment was backed up 8-9 weeks.
Yep.
So I was calling everyone up, hoping that they can take me back, and they didn't even return my phone call. Nothing. So I said, you know what? Forget it. I got to do this myself. I can't leave my financial health in someone else's hands.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I said, I got to do it for me. And I started it, man. I traded in the car I always wanted. I traded in the
So
car I
you
always
traded
wanted.
in your favorite car.
My favorite. Listen to me, man.
Dang.
When they took the keys from me, they pried it out of my hands.
I
man.
can't even imagine because I have a 1984 Mazda RX-7 GSL SE. That's my baby.
Can you imagine?
I can't even imagine
Parting
giving
for-
that key to somebody.
Yeah,
So, you
yeah.
know, my sympathy to you because
Yeah.
I'm sure that it was challenging.
It was.
But you did what you had to do to survive.
I did. I said, you know what? Let me invest in this vehicle that's gonna make me money instead of keeping a vehicle where I'm dishing out money and I'm not getting anything in return for it. You know what I mean? Because the vehicle I had, I couldn't make a business out of it. I
Yep.
could just drive it and look cool in it. You
Uh-huh.
know? So yeah, I took the leap. I traded it in, and I got my mobile van.
Yep.
And little by little, I got it lettered. I got it outfitted with the glass rack, you know, things like that. And that was still scary because I'm putting all that on credit cards.
Wow.
Yeah, money that I saved up, and
So you took every little cent you had, invested it into this vehicle.
yes, I did.
And first of all, in the midst of a pandemic, where people are shutting down,
Listen, man,
you're
it
trying
was-
to open a business.
I'm not gonna lie. I've had a few people tell me, "What's wrong with you?" You know, and don't get me wrong. The last company that I worked for, the last glass company I worked for, I made a great career, man. I mean, I was making over 90 a year. To walk away from 90 a year to start from
ground up.
from ground up is, I mean, you know, people must have been looking at me like, "Pendejo, what's wrong with you?" You know.
Well, you know what? I like the fact that, all right, yeah, people were looking at you like you were crazy, but you knew what you were about to do. You knew the mission that you were on.
Listen to me, man. I had a vision, and you know, and to me, you know, I feel that visionaries they suffer a lot only because, you know, they see where they want to be, but they deal with reality, and that's tough. You know what I'm saying? Imagine seeing yourself being a successful business owner, being you know, whatever the case may be. You see that, you feel it inside of you, but you come home and you deal with reality. You know, bills are piling up. You know, the lights getting cut off. You know what I'm saying? Food. You know, you deal with these things, man. So I had it though. You know, I had the vision. I didn't let my emotions get the best of me. You know, because we are emotional creatures. You know, and I always say that, you know, weeds don't need anything to grow. Weeds can grow in the dark. Weeds can grow without water. They grow in the crack of sidewalks.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So your mind will automatically is automatically on autopilot. So it's gonna think negative. You know? But if you want to grow orchids, if you want to grow roses, there's steps. You feel me?
Absolutely.
There's steps to this.
Absolutely.
So you can't get emotional. You can't let emotion run you because, like I said, it's gonna automatically, you're gonna automatically think negative, and you're gonna stay down there.
Absolutely.
You know. So not saying that I haven't dealt with that, because I've dealt with that. Trust me, and I still deal with that sometimes.
Yeah.
Negative thoughts. You know, sometimes we're slow and people aren't. You know, calling me, or if they're calling me, they're beating me up on prices, saying, "Oh, I know someone that could do it cheaper." Bro, I still sit there and say, "What the hell did I do, man? What did I do?" But I keep it rolling.
You keep it rolling.
I keep it moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when we were talking a couple of days ago, you mentioned something to me that was I want to say it was inspiring, but at the same time it was infuriating. And what I mean by that is when you said it bothered me, and if it bothered me, I'm sure that it bothered you even more.
Yeah.
Where when we were talking and you told me that someone you worked with at your previous place of employment, you know, and is it okay for me to say this?
Yeah. Listen,
You
man,
know-
we're an open book right now.
Okay.
We're an open book right now.
So someone at your previous place of employment said to you, you know, you mentioned your dream, you mentioned
Yeah,
your passion.
I did.
I'm gonna open up a business. I'm gonna go on my own.
Yeah.
And this piece of crap said to you, look at you
Yeah.
with all these tattoos all over your body, your neck. Who's
Yeah.
gonna want to deal with you?
Yeah. And not just
Disrespectful, inappropriate.
he didn't even just say it to me.
Uh-huh.
You know, if he said it to me, I mean, you know, it still would have hurt, but not as bad as saying it in front of other people too.
But you know, when I analyze what he said, to me, he's a vision buster. He was trying to.
He's an anchor, bro.
Yeah, he was trying to destroy what it is that you were about to create. And there's a lot of people out there like that. If anything, he should encourage you. Damn, bro, go for it, man. Matter of fact, I'll help you out. I'll support you.
Yeah.
But no, you ain't gonna make it. Nobody gonna want to do business with you. But yet, look at Nexus Auto Glass right now, baby. Huh? Just saying.
Yeah,
But
God
go
is
ahead,
good,
respond
man.
to that.
God is
Respond
good.
to that.
Yeah. I mean, it was tough to hear him say that, man. And once again, this was somebody that, you know, I've taken under my wing. You know, because once again, I'll give you a little background. When I worked for this major glass company, I was one of the best employees they had there, one of the best technicians. My surveys were on point. My sales, wiper sales, I was first, sometimes second in the country. I had, you know, bigwigs calling me and saying, listen, how do you do it? Would you mind teaching a class? Would you mind talking? And I never kept any of my secrets. I said, of course. You know, what's good for me, what's good for the team is good for me.
Yep.
So, you know, to hear him, you know, to hear him say that, man, especially in front of my manager and other coworkers, and no one sit there and say, you know, like, what are you talking about, man? Like, no one, you know, stepped up.
No one backed you up.
No one backed me up. And I'm not going to lie, it planted a seed of doubt in my mind.
Oh, of course it would.
It did. It planted a seed of doubt, and it almost gave me anxiety a little bit, because I'm like, maybe he's right. I started looking at my tattoos. I started doubting myself.
Thinking about, man, maybe I should go and erase these things, right?
Maybe I should, or I mean, you know, pretty much regretting. And once again, you know, I'm going to get into that metaphor that I told you where, you know, doubt is like weeds.
Yeah.
They don't need permission to grow. They're going to grow regardless. You know what I'm saying? They're going to grow regardless. So I started to kind of, you know, talk my way, you know, not really talk, but think my way out of it. You know what I'm saying? And little by little, I started, you know, just building up the confidence again, and, you know, making steps towards it. You know what I mean? It took me a while. I'm not going to lie. I had my LLC for a while, and my thing was, you know, I'll file for the LLC. I'll sit on it for a while. I'll wait till I start building things. You know, I'll wait till I get my van. I'll wait till I, you know, poco a poco.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic happened. You know, so to me, when that happened, it was almost like God was saying,
panic mode?
Yeah, no, well, not that, but to me, I took it more like God is saying, bro, listen, I put this seed in you for this business. You know what I'm saying? You're not watering it. It's gonna grow, but you're not watering it. Now that you got let go, now that you don't know where the money's gonna come from, you got to do it.
Now you got to do it.
And it was pretty much, you know, him kicking me in the butt, pushing me through that door that he opened up.
So you had the blueprint, you had
I did.
the business plan, you knew what it is that you wanted to do.
Yeah.
What direction you had, you know, you wanted to go in.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like you said, the pandemic was probably that motivating factor you needed in order.
Yeah, in order
get started.
to push me right through that
Yeah,
door, man.
yeah, you know?
Yeah. So I started it, and I went, you know, just like anyone else that has started a business. You know, you go knocking door to door, man. You know what I mean? You're handing out your business cards, and mind you, my business cards look like my son made them, man. They were cheapy choppy. They were cheap. They were, you know, they said my name, they said my, you know, and then I started looking at other people's business cards. I started hiding mine.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you
wait,
embarrassed?
yo, my thing looked crazy, man.
But
I took those, and I was going to every use. You know, car dealers, insurance companies, anywhere, man. I remember making flyers. I made about 1,000 flyers, and I went into parking lots. And I was putting them on the windshields,
like shopping centers, like Stop and Shop.
Yeah, like Stop and Shop over there, Price Right on
Yep.
Boston Ave, and I was just putting them under wipers, man.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah, a whole 1,000 of them, man. I didn't stop until I passed them all.
You know what?
out.
I love that though, man. I love that whole motivation. You know, because it's impressive, man. I mean, you were grinding. You were like, yo, I'm gonna do this one way or another.
Yeah.
By hook or crook, I'm gonna make this thing happen.
I had to. I put you know, as they say, you put all your eggs in one basket, and you got to make it happen.
You know, and the thing I love is that you walked away from the you know, the guaranteed permanent job that you already had.
Yeah.
You were making great money to open up your own business, and I can't even imagine how risky that had to be for you. But
It was. It still is.
Yeah.
It still is, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been in business now a little over a year and a half, and it's. I still feel that there's risk involved. You know, I mean, obviously, there's always going to be.
No,
risk
yeah, there's
involved.
always risk in business.
But it sometimes gets the better of me. You know what I mean? Like I said, when it gets slow, you don't know what to do. You're you know, like I said, seeds of doubt, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Weeds that are growing.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I think that's with any business. I mean,
Yeah.
you have your high times, and once in a while you have your little low times.
well, I have to understand that because at first it was, you know, I wanted every call that came in. I wanted every job.
Yeah.
So I was almost doing jobs. I don't want to say for free, but damn near free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I wanted every job. I wanted to put my name out there. I wanted people to see my work. I wanted people to know who I am. Because once again, you know, Nexus Auto Glass to me is more than just auto glass. It's an experience. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's you see the face behind the business. You know what I mean? You see the dedication, you see the attention to detail, you see the customer service, you see the concern. You know what I'm saying? So it's you know.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, and I love the fact that. So the whole time that you were working at this.
Yeah, we're not gonna say the name. We're not gonna
We're not
give them
gonna
a
say the
plug.
name.
We're not gonna.
No,
give
no,
them,
we're not
well,
gonna give
they're
them a
one of the
plug.
biggest ones in the country.
Yeah, one of the biggest ones in
Yeah.
the country, but they're disrespectful as hell, and I'm gonna say that for you.
They are.
Yeah, but I like the fact that while you were there, you worked your ass off. I mean, you gave them 100% hard work and dedication. You learned how to operate the business. You learned how to run it. You gained your your management skills,
yeah.
your business skills, your accounting skills. You got all this by watching and listening carefully.
Watching, listening, and doing. You know
doing.
what I'm saying? Because before I went there, I didn't know anything about auto glass at all. And I sat there and said, you know what? I mean, how many damn windshields can I change, really?
Yeah.
2, maybe 3 a week. I mean, it's a lot. But I did have a mechanical background. You know, I went to Porter and Chester. I worked at a few car dealerships. You know what I mean? And then I got into glass. But yeah, I learned. I sat there and I said, you know what? If they're gonna use me, I'm gonna use them.
That's right.
And that's what ended up happening. And I
love
remember, busting my butt, man, 6 days a week, 50, 60-hour work weeks. You know what I'm saying? Busting my butt. All so they can tell me, good job. But when it came time for a raise, 15 cents, 30 cents, you know? Oh, it's not in the budget. But when you threaten to leave, all of a sudden, the bank opens up.
Yeah, the bank opens. Here,
And
$10.
they're really to get, you know. So, you know, I worked my way up, man. Let me tell you something, man. I started off at $15 an hour. At that time, this was like 9 years ago. At that time, they were only starting people off at 12. So I started off at 15. You know, and I made a promise to the guy that interviewed me. His name was Ron. And I sat there and I told him, I said, listen, I'm going to be your best guy. And he was like, we'll see about that. And as the years progressed, I got better. Customers loved me. They were reading my reviews. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to go for the kill. After about a year and a half, almost 2 years, I sat there and said, listen, I need more money. And I said, I need at least 20. Oh, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. I got to talk. I said, well, if you don't... I was scared to say this. I said, well, if you're not going to give it to me, I'm going to leave. Well, what about 17? No, I'm going to leave. And I hung up the phone. 30 seconds later, his boss calls me and says, listen, we're going to give you what you want. Stay. So I was there a year and a half, almost 2 years, making $20 an hour. Mind you, there were still guys there making $15, $17 an hour. And I'm not bragging at all. Please, I'm not bragging as ha, 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 look at me.
You knew what you wanted.
But I knew what I wanted, and I went and I mastered my craft, you know? And I remember when I first got there, there was a very big competition. It was called Best of Belron. They hosted it every 4 years, and they took the best guys out of the state, and they pin them up against each other. And I remember sitting there telling myself, I'm going to compete one day, and I'm going to win it. So I want to say 2019, I competed. They wanted me to compete. So I said, okay, I'll do it. I competed. It was nerve-wracking, man. I mean, one of the most nervous, like stressful things I've ever encountered in my life. And I won. I proved not only to myself, but to God and everyone else that, yo, I'm the best in Connecticut.
The best.
The best in Connecticut. And let me tell you that the wind was taken out of my sails very fast, and I'm going to tell you why. You know, there were obviously cash prizes, you know what I mean? But to me, I'm not, you know, yeah, money works. You need money to survive.
Oh, absolutely.
But to me, it's more of a accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I accomplished something. So when it was time to, you know, give out I never got an award. They never sent me an award. The money that I did win, they sent it in the form of a cheap gift card. It came in the mail broken up, man. Like I don't know, whoever had it last stepped on it. They must have did something
disrespectful.
Like it was nothing.
Yeah.
It was nothing. And at that time, I sat there and said, you know what, I can't do it no more. So I went with another glass company, and I was doing great, made way more money than I did. You know, everything was going great, and then who calls me? I want to say maybe 8-9 months after. the other company I worked for, begging me to come back.
Wow.
They begged me to come back. They made me a good offer I couldn't refuse. They promised me everything was different.
Mm-hmm.
I got there and quickly found out that nothing's changed.
Wow.
And then that's when they laid me off. And then that's when, you know, that brings me to the situation I'm at now with Nexus Auto Glass.
Excellent.
So just wanted to give you a little background.
No, and that's perfect.
You know?
We're going to take a quick break, all right?
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Man.
No, I appreciate that. So, you guys, listen, if you watch it right now, I have Santos Ortega from Nexus Auto Glass here on the hot seat with me. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue our conversation. Not to mention, we're going to jump in your car, your vehicle. We're going to take a quick little tour when we come back from this commercial break. But listen, please share this live broadcast to your timeline. Upload the link. Please send it to somebody so that they can jump in and be a part of the conversation, because this thing is just going to get a little more heavier, a little more deeper when we come back momentarily, guys. So no se muevan. Don't go anywhere. Oh, and by the way, Lola and Paco, the movie, is being created and is coming out soon. Check it out.
Lola y Paco, the movie.
Coming soon.
Are you in good hands? In the Moran Insurance Agency, we are here to protect your future.
Come on, guys, join me. Let me show you around. It's all about protecting what's important to you. The Moran agencies are here to protect your future. We are here to build a wall of protection around you and your family.
From your auto and life and retirement, the Moran Insurance Agency has you back. To protect your family from mayhem, please visit us at moraninsuranceagencies.com.
Or give us a call at 203-864-6232.
Welcome to Spark City Smoke and Vape, located at 815 Lafayette Boulevard, Bridgeport, Connecticut.
All right, man, so we're coming back from a commercial break, and I hope that you guys are having a good time out there. I have Mr. Santos, Nexus Auto Glass, in the studio tonight. He is crushing it, hitting home runs and grand slams.
I don't know, yeah.
No, you're doing a great job, and I'm sure that people are being blessed beyond measure with your story, because, you know, you came from nothing, and you built your own empire. You built it the way you want it to be. And this is just the beginning. You're just scraping the surface.
Yeah.
You know, before you know it, you're going to have another truck. Before you know it, you'll have 5 trucks.
That's the plan.
10 trucks, 15 trucks. And before you know it, you're going to be sitting back while all your vehicles are out there and you're monitoring them on GPS.
That's the plan, man. That's the plan. You know what I mean? Hopefully it'll happen. Yeah.
No, it's gonna
Yeah.
happen. It's gonna happen because you have the right attitude, you have the right working ethics, and it's just a matter of time. But you're doing it all the right way.
Thank you.
Doing
Thank
it
you
all the
very
right
much.
way.
I'm
So-
still learning as I go.
Yeah, and you know what? Another thing I wanted to mention to you is that me looking at you from the outside in, this dude had the nerve to tell you that, look at you, your tattoos, and who's gonna want to do business with you? First of all, your tattoos compliment you very well. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
All
Yeah,
right, they
thank you.
compliment you very well, and me personally, I like the way the tattoos look on
Thank you.
So,
Thank you very much.
If anything, it's a conversation builder when you meet your clients.
Well, here's the thing. My business is reaching just about 200 5-star reviews on Google.
Nice.
200, man.
Nice.
5-star reviews. So, customers obviously like the tattoos.
Absolutely.
Or don't see it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's more than just judging someone on the way they look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're
And the other thing that I wanted to throw out there is that you don't only you're centralized in Bridgeport, but you don't only work in Bridgeport. You go statewide.
Yeah, I'm mobile. That's the reason why I purchased the van. I go statewide. Doesn't matter. Hartford, Stanford, Fairfield, New Haven counties. Yeah, I go everywhere, man.
And the other thing I like about you, Santos, is that you're a mobile business. You could have listed your business anywhere in the state. You could have said we're out of Greenwich.
Yep.
We're out of Darien, New Canaan, West Hartford. You chose Bridgeport, and I'm just wondering, why did you pick Bridgeport and not one of those other great to-do locations?
Yeah, well, I mean, Bridgeport's my stomping grounds, man. I was born and raised in Bridgeport, born in Bridgeport Hospital, grew up in Father Panic Village, and went to Watersville School.
Hey.
Lucky number 7,
That's
Lucky
right.
7,
That's right.
The convenience store.
That's right.
So, yeah, I definitely wanted to, start the business here and somewhat give back to my community, man. And you know what? I do that every once in a while. I'm not going to mention any names, but there have been a few people that I've done actual free work for, man. Free work. I'm talking about free. I'm talking about not paying for anything. And I can't tell you why I do it. It's just a feeling I get sometimes, and I leave that up to God. He puts that in my heart and sits there and says, listen, do it. Do this one for free. And I've done it, man. I've there's customers out there that I've done free work.
Wow.
I paid for everything.
Wow.
Yeah. So
and that's a good thing, because it's always a good thing to give back to the community.
yeah.
Because I'm sure that someone mentored you, inspired you, motivated you. Someone influenced you
Yeah,
to
definitely.
get started. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So it's always a good thing to give back.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in giving back. You know what I mean? In any which way. It never has to be in the form of money.
Yep.
It could be time. Time to me is the most expensive and precious commodity we have. You could get money back. You could get a house back. You could get a car back. But time you can't get back.
No.
You know what I mean? So if someone's given their time for free on top of that, I mean, count your blessings, because
A big crack in my windshield. Can you come and install something for me for free?
Yeah.
If you got to use windshield thrown around there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I don't do that for free. But I have done free work, and once again, it's I can't tell you, man. It's just something that comes into my heart, man.
Yeah.
And I do it, and they look at me crazy. Customers look, and to me, it's a sad thing. In this day and age where you could do good for someone and they're looking at you crazy. Why? Because they're so used to people taking from them. You know what I mean? So when they look at me, I've had customers cry and tell me why. And I can't sit there and tell them why. I just tell them that, that God put it in my heart.
Absolutely.
And they hug me, and it's yeah.
So really quick, I just want to acknowledge some of the people that's watching, like SK General. He's saying, great job, my brother.
Thank you so
All
much,
right.
man.
Yeah, and then Lynette Salce is just giving you, an
Thank you.
applause.
Thank you, man. Thank
my
you so
co-host
much.
Giovanni Alvarez is he's giving you a whole bunch of applause,
Thank
hand
you.
claps,
Thank
and trophies.
Oh man.
And then my mother, watching way out in Arizona, she's saying tattoo is a now thing. So don't let that get in the way to get you where God has prepared you for.
Amen.
Manny
Thank you.
Datch is saying, my boy Santos.
Thank you.
Wanda Flores, way out in Florida,
Wow.
is saying, hate of the enemy is our fuel for success.
Amen.
I love that. I love that.
Yes.
And she also said, wow, that's so commendable. God is good. He always makes a way where there seems to be no way.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, my mother said he has a New York accent. I don't know about that. He's from Father Panic, just like me. I'm just saying.
I get that a lot.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then let's see who else. Giovanni Alvarez. Yep. Oh, he's saying nice, Jason. Sounds good. Thank you, Gio. But you know, we truly appreciate the people that's watching. So what I
Yes,
want to
thank
do
you so
now,
much.
Santos, we're gonna take a little ride.
That's it.
We're
Let's
gonna
roll.
jump in your mobile,
Let's roll.
and we're gonna go down to Bass Pro Shop, man. I'm ready
Yeah.
for that tour.
We're gonna take you guys inside, you know, my daily routine.
Your daily routine.
So you can see what's involved and, you know,
Yeah.
and the process of getting to you so we can do the, you know, replacement.
You know what? And I got to say this real quick because when we were out there filming this
Yeah.
past Saturday,
Yeah.
you know, we're standing next to your truck,
Yeah.
and we're conversating, and then how about that random weird dude that just came out of nowhere?
But you looked at me like he knew me. I'm
I
like,
thought-
I don't know this guy.
Well, I thought you were setting me up. So we're standing there next to his truck, and then some dude just parks, walks up to us, young dude too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, but maybe in his late 20s.
But off the bat, instead of saying what's up, hey, what's your name?
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
comes up to us and he looks at me and Santos and he says, "Hey, what's your name?"
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "What?" And then he says to Santos, "What's your name?" And I'm like, "Hold up." And I look at Santos.
We didn't even tell him anything.
No.
We didn't tell him our names.
I didn't tell him nothing.
You're
So
like, yo, you know this guy?
yeah, I looked at Santos. I said, "Yo,
I'm like,
you know
I don't
this
know
dude?
this dude.
This dude's about to catch a hot one." I'm just saying. And then he's still standing there, and I'm like, "Yo, what you want, man?"
Yo, the whole time he's talking to me, in my mind, I'm already like, okay, if he tries to do, I'm gonna try to grab his arm. I'm gonna do something, man. You know
Well,
what
listen,
I'm saying?
you were holding a drill in your hand. He was about to get drilled the hell up.
Yo,
Just saying.
that was weird. That was weird, man.
It was
Yeah.
weird, but we
It
had
was
a good time
strange.
filming,
We did.
You ready to drop it?
I'm ready, man. Let's go.
All right, guys. So listen, we're gonna drop this video right now. It's me and Santos hanging out at Bass Pro Shop. We took a drive around the city of Bridgeport. He gave us a tour of his vehicle, of his
Yeah.
business, and also a tour of where he was born and raised at. Enjoy this video, guys. We'll be right back momentarily. No se muevan. We'll be right back, guys. Santos, my brother, how you doing,
What's going on, Jay? How's everything, man?
Oh man, I'm excited to be out here in the parking lot of Bass Pro Shop. And the exciting part is that you're about to take us on an amazing tour of your mobile business.
That's right. That's right. Well, this is my mobile van, Nexus Auto Glass. We cover the whole state of Connecticut. Okay. Right here is exactly what we specialize in: auto glass repair and replacement, and that's for any kind of vehicle. It could be residential or commercial. We service all kinds of vehicles here in the state of Connecticut. We offer free estimates. Okay, so that's free of charge. Call. We'll give you an exact estimate with taxes and everything included. We also offer a lifetime warranty on the workmanship. Okay, that's a lifetime warranty. So if we work on your vehicle, if you have any issues with that, a year, 2 years, 10 years from now, as long as you still own that vehicle, we're gonna cover it 100%, no questions asked. Now you might be asking yourself, well, where can I get these free estimates? Well, here you go. We have our website here, nexusglassct.com, which we just redid. We revamped it. It's a beautiful website, really easy to navigate. You click get a quote, you fill out the proper fields. I'll get that in an email and I'll reach out to you as soon as possible. Or if you don't feel like waiting, you can give us a call, 203-414-0373. And that phone rings directly to me. I'll be the one answering the phone calls. I'll be the one giving you the quote and hopefully earning your business. All right, so besides that, this is what gets the job done right here.
I see.
This van right here. Yes,
now,
sir.
let's talk about that beautiful logo. You're blocking it right now. But let's talk about that logo,
Yes,
that big
well,
N.
Here's the thing. I want this logo to be what those arches are to McDonald's, what that check means to Nike. I want this logo to be that for this business right here. You know what I mean? A lot of thought and planning went behind this logo. So when people see this, I want them to know that there's trust, reliability, and customer service. So that's my logo right there. You're gonna see it all around Bridgeport, because trust me, I do service all over Connecticut and all over Bridgeport as well. So it doesn't matter where you're at, give me a call. You want my business, and on top of that, I will not charge you a dime for mobile service. That is absolutely free with us. Some of our competitors do charge for that. They'll charge you between $35, maybe $40 just to come to you, and it doesn't matter if you're down the street. I think that's a crime, which is why I offer it for free.
That's awesome,
to all my
man.
customers.
That's awesome, man. If I should say, you have a beautiful vehicle here. I mean,
Thank you.
You rolling, man.
I mean, it wasn't easy to acquire, let me tell you that. But tune into my interview Tuesday, 8 p.m. with Super Elite Entertainment, and we're gonna cover everything, man. We're gonna cover the struggles that I had to go through to start this, the struggles that I'm still dealing with now. I mean, listen, we're gonna cover from A to Z in that interview there.
That's awesome.
I don't want to give away too much right now.
Yeah, so just to let the people know, right now that's watching this video, you are actually in the studio already, and the interview is already in progress.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
So
yeah,
they
exactly.
already have heard of most of your story.
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
But
because
this is pre-recorded. This is pre-recorded.
This is all movie magic. I don't know. My boy Jay knows all about that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? All I know is glass. So this is movie magic for my boy right here.
So Santos, let's take a look inside your truck, man.
Sure,
I want to see what the inside looks like.
Well, here we go. Obviously, just kind of your basic, shelving. This is where I keep all my tools to make sure I do any kind of job the right way. Okay, we have moldings, we have all my cutout tools, all my hand tools. We do have a vacuum back here, for broken glass, and I also do like to kind of pass a quick vacuum after the job is done, just to be sure that everything comes out nice and neat and clean for the customer, because my philosophy is I always like to leave the vehicle in better condition than what I received it in. So a lot of my customers do appreciate that, and they're, I don't know, they just like it, and I like it too. So
well, I would like it as well if you were
Exactly,
servicing my vehicle and I
Thank
had
you.
glass everywhere.
Thank you
So
so
Santos,
much.
quick question: do
Yeah.
you offer, with the pandemic that we are dealing with and have gone through, smoker, that disinfected smoker
we do. Yes.
device?
Actually, I just purchased a smoker, fogger, whatever it is you want to call it. I did purchase that with some pretty concentrated disinfectant. Now, keep in mind, it is organic, okay? No harsh chemicals. I mean, I personally feel that, organic's the best way to go. This stuff is good with humans, it's good with pets, and trust me, it gets everywhere. So we do offer to sanitize your vehicle after the work is complete, and that means anywhere we touched on your vehicle will get sanitized and wiped down. And once again, that's free of charge. That's no charge to you or anyone else, okay? And we want our customers to feel safe and secure, on top of receiving great service and great customer service as well. So
Excellent. So, all right, let's take a look at the truck from the other side now.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's
Hold
get
on.
another
Let me
angle
pull-
shot
let
of
me
the
pull
truck.
it here.
Come on, show your wheels off, baby. Let's go.
these are 10s, man, but I keep them clean though.
Yeah, those look like 22s.
Yeah, so
No, but your truck is amazing.
Thank
Very
you so much.
professional. I love the logo.
And once again, we service all of Connecticut. I've been down to Greenwich, all the way to Hartford, Connecticut. We service everywhere in Connecticut, so don't worry about that. Here we go. We're gonna bring you to the other side and pretty much show you how we transport your glass. Okay. Pretty much, we have a glass rack back here with different slots where your glass will go in. Everything is foamed. So it protects the glass from getting scratched or anything like that, and here we have obviously more tools, just so we can do the job, the proper way. We do use the best materials on the market, the best materials. And that's with the glue, that's with the molding, that's with anything that we use. The primer for the glass and the pinch weld, anything we use is top grade, because we want to make sure that this job gets done right the first time and you won't have any other issues with it. Okay. And on top of that, I do offer a lifetime warranty. So trust me, I don't want to keep coming out and doing free work, so that's why, we use the best products once again. And I do take my time doing any vehicle.
And you
I'm
do
very
your
meticulous.
best to get it right the first time.
That's it.
So you won't have to repeat the process.
And exactly. I don't want to give out free work,
All right, man, Santos. So, man, this is awesome. Great tour. Thank you for exposing and
No
showing
worries.
us your mobile vehicle,
Yes,
which is your
yes.
livelihood and your business.
Yes.
But you know what I want to do?
I want to take a ride in this baby, man.
Hey, man, let's go.
Yeah? All right, guys. So, like I said, we're going to take a quick ride throughout the city of Bridgeport. I'm here with my boy Santos Ortega.
Yes.
From Nexus Auto Glass. And
we're going to take you around Bridgeport, Connecticut, man.
Yeah.
Where I was born and raised. And where I try to, give back to my community, man.
So, you know what, Santos? I like that you just said that. Let's start off with, how about if we take a ride through the area where you were raised at here in the city?
All right, yeah, no
Let's
problem.
Do that. Let's do that. I mean, I know you got a couple of jobs lined up, and you just got a call.
Yes, sir.
And it's kind of funny though, guys, because listen, we were just at Bass Pro Shop filming, and the funny thing is that after we left, you got a call from a customer stating that they'll meet you at Bass Pro Shop.
So I could do their windshield replacement on their Ranger, yes.
Yeah, on their Ford Ranger.
Yes, sir, yeah.
So that, all right, so that's, everything is falling into place.
As it should, as it should.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're about to take you around, the east side of Bridgeport, which is mainly where I grew up. I was born and raised on Pembroke Street in Bridgeport and lived in Father Panic Village. So for a lot of you that know about Bridgeport, you know about Father Panic Village.
Well, I grew up in Father Panic Village out there in that area too.
Yeah,
all right.
There you go.
Watersville School.
Hey, me too.
You went
to
Watersville?
Yeah, I went to Watersville, man.
How about what was it? Lucky Seven? Yeah,
right?
Lucky Seven.
Yep, the bodega right there.
Now I don't know if you know this, and I discovered this the other day. So you know Vic's Barbershop, VIP.
Yeah.
Right next door, there's a Christian bookstore called Bread of Life.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So do you ever seen the owner that works there?
Spanish guy.
Yeah, his name is Jose.
Yeah.
He used to work in Lucky Seven. That was his father's store.
Oh, wow. Really, man? I used to go in there before and after school, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I had a little money. I would buy chips and something like that. And
25-cent bag of chips and the 25-cent juice.
Yep, and the juice, man. And you used to cut the juice after you're done.
Yep.
And get balloons and make slingshots out of them.
You're
man.
right. You're right. So we're about the same age bracket. We're just saying. We're gonna tell you our age.
Yeah, we're
because we still look like we're 20, baby.
Right, you know. So whatever we're doing, you know, we're gonna keep it going.
That's right. So all right. So what area? We're gonna start off in the east side.
We're gonna start off in the east side of Bridgeport. Mainly, you know, it's I like to call it Little Puerto Rico.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? A lot of I would say Hispanics, you know, whether it's Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Mexicans, whatever the case may be, a lot of Hispanics migrated to this side of the city, you know, and just like I'm pretty sure any other city has its little, you know, Spanish, Asian, you know, things like that.
Yep.
So this is where we're at right here, landmark right here, Coquitos, man. Let me tell you something.
Yes, sir. That's Eddie right there.
This place right here makes the best ice creams, man. And they started off with the littlest store.
The 50-cent one, remember?
Yeah, back in the days, man, when I was a kid.
Yep.
Right, yes.
Yeah, so Coquito used to make, when they first started, they were selling a little, it was like a little foam cup.
Yeah, like the ones you see that they, at the hospitals or something where they keep the pills in. The little,
there you go, 50 cents.
50 cents,
And I remember back in the day, I'd be like, Eddie, man, you're going to have to up the cups, man, because me coming in here for one little scoop for 50 cents, it ain't working.
Nah, you need at least $10 worth just to get your fix, man.
Yeah,
but now they got these big old cups, man. So that's a landmark out here in the east side, you know. And like I said, this is, you know, pretty much my stomping grounds.
Yeah.
And I have and I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. I have somewhat of a love-hate for this area, and as you would know in the interview, you know, this area, you know, reminds me of a lot of the bad times I had in my life, mainly because, you know, when I came here to this side of Bridgeport is when my life pretty much started falling apart. And as I stated in the interview, you know, I found out my parents were on drugs. You know, I was forced to take care of my younger brother at a very young age. I was like 13, maybe 14 years old. And, you know, I don't know, it just reminds me, certain places reminds me of that part of my life. And once again, I love my city. You know, I don't want anyone to take that the wrong way, but certain parts of this area, you know, it just brings back bad memories. But it doesn't mean I will never show it love. So over here, let me show you guys something, man. They used to have a playground over here, right? And I used to play there all the time. My mother used to take me and my brother all the time. It's down now. They took it down. It was a very long time ago. But I remember coming here, man, when I was a kid. and my mother would, sit down on the bench and just watch me and my little brother play. And we're talking old school playgrounds. Like, they had the metal slides. Like, I mean, bro, like when it was really hot outside and you had shorts on, yo, your nalgas will be burnt up, bro.
It'll make your nalgas like a piece of chicharrón.
Exactly. And right across the street here, man, is Father Panic Village, man, where I was pretty much born and raised here, man. A lot of, like I said, good memories and bad memories as well, I remember getting chased by kids, and what it was is, I guess, because of the color of my skin, I'm fiercely, I'm light, I'm white, pretty much. I'm a white-skinned Puerto Rican, so they used to chase me a lot. And I had color eyes, so they thought I was white off the rip. And I remember getting into a lot of fights, man, with these kids out here and proving to them, like, man, I'm Puerto Rican. But all love, man. This side of town is pretty much iconic, man. And they knocked down these projects back in '93, I believe. But every year they do a reunion where a lot of the people that lived here will show up, and they'll have a cookout, music, things like that. So
I like that you said that, because I come to the reunion.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There you go.
It's right here. It's right here.
Yeah. So they still do that every year, just to keep the memory alive. I mean, once again, it was a pretty bad. I hate to use the word project. I like to use community. It was pretty bad back in the days. So they had to knock it down, but they still keep the memory alive, man. So
yeah, they do.
Lots of memories around here, man.
Absolutely.
Growing up at Father Panic Village. So yeah.
All right, guys. So we're gonna keep rolling, man. Let's keep rolling, man.
That's it. Let's keep.
What's unique is they knocked down the old Father Panic Village.
Yeah.
And look what they put here now.
Yeah, beautiful.
I think it's beautiful, right?
Look at that.
Oh, I gotta put the window down so I can show the viewing audiences.
You slow down a little bit, man.
Now I know that it's called Crossing something. You gotta buy these, bro.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, you gotta buy these.
I had no idea.
It is not like, I don't think that it's like housing authority. You have to buy these.
Well, they're doing a lot of redevelopment around here, man.
Yeah.
Downtown Bridgeport.
So this right here is the legendary
Yeah.
Martin Luther King Drive. Huh? You remember that?
Yeah, man. Come on.
I mean, who can forget about the drive? That's where all the action used to be.
Listen to me. That's where it was back in the 80s and the early 90s. Bro.
Absolutely.
Martin Luther King Drive, man. Anyone was there chilling, hanging out.
That's
it was a
right.
huge hangout, man.
And you know what I admire the most about you is that you come from that environment. You come from, from that hood. You know what I mean? Because there was a lot going on there. They used to call this area like Little New York, or they used to call it like the jungle, whatever it was. It was a place where if you didn't belong here, you shouldn't come here.
No, listen to me. If you didn't live there, or you didn't know someone that lived there, they saw you as an outsider. I mean, keep in mind, man, cops and even ambulances used to be afraid to come in there.
Absolutely.
Because they would get either harassed or shot at. I mean, I remember my dad had a Mustang, a beautiful Mustang. I think it was like an 85 or 86 Mustang, beautiful, white. And we just got out the car. We're bringing in groceries, right? And the second we get inside our building, we hear pop, pop, pop. We're like, yo, what the hell? So we kept it moving because that wasn't nothing new in Father Panic. You heard gunshots, it doesn't matter. So we came back to go get the rest of the groceries, and my dad had 3 bullet holes on the driver fender.
Wow.
That were just fresh. Yeah.
But that was the norm. That was
listen to me.
Hey.
That was normal, man.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it was normal. I remember coming home, man, and our place was robbed. Like legit.
Oh man.
Listen, they took
stole
everything.
the gifts?
They stole
the Atari?
Listen to me, they stole everything. Nintendo. I remember for the longest we had a little ass TV with 2 milk crates on it, just to keep it like just to keep it off the floor, man. Yeah, so it was, like I said, it was a love-hate relationship, man. But if you didn't live there, you pretty much didn't belong there, man. They didn't want to mess with you at all.
I mean, it's funny you mentioned about the milk crates because, I mean, back in the day when I was growing up, we used to have 4 milk crates holding up our bed, our box spring. Just saying.
Yeah, man. So I had that too, man. I had that holding on my bed. I remember cutting the bottom of the milk crate and nailing it on either a telephone pole or
Basketball, baby.
Yo, that was our hoop, man. That was our hoop.
All day.
And I remember we used to argue because, you know, a lot of us were different heights and we all wanted to dunk. So we used to argue and say, nah, man, it has to be this height. No, I gotta be lower. We used to argue like crazy, man. But good times, man. Unfortunately, you don't see that nowadays.
No.
But you know, once again, you know, things don't stay the same, man. Things always change. Sometimes for the better, but unfortunately, a lot of the times it's always for the worse. So
let me ask you this, Santos. When you look at your life, where you come from, that type of environment, all the things that you had to witness and you were exposed to throughout your lifetime, coming up here in the city of Bridgeport, not that we're trying to put a negative blemish on the city,
definitely
because what we've been through has made us into who we are now.
Definitely.
But when you look at your life, where you are now compared to what you had to go through and witness, how does that make you feel, knowing that you're an overcomer? You overcame that, you know, what other people could not have overcome throughout our lifetime. I mean, how does that make you feel? It
angers me a little bit, only because of what I had to go through, and I'm not taking away from anyone else that has gone through the same thing or going through worse, you know. But you know, it angers me. You know, a lot of times I used to sit there and say, why me? You know, but when you look at the bigger picture, like you stated, you know, despite all the adversity that I've been through in life, you know, I'm here. It makes me feel good, man. And you know what? Listen, I've made so many mistakes in my life, man. So many. Some mistakes were out of necessity, and other mistakes were out of just pure stupidity. But I'm here, and there's always second chances, man. People have to believe that. And you know what? Forget that. Sometimes there's even third chances.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to believe in that. You have to understand that. Listen, you can change. I don't care what anyone says, man. Listen, I did 2.5 years in prison. You know? Yeah, I went to prison. And trust me, I was scared because, you know, prison, people used to talk about like, oh, you know, people get raped in there, and I'm like, I got green eyes, like I'm, you know, and at that time I was skinny. I'm like, yo, they're gonna have their way with me in there.
You probably heard about Gorgeous George waiting for you, right?
Man, forget it, yo.
Gorgeous George was like,
yeah, no, but you know, I've been through the system, man, and you know, I overcame it. It's not easy. Please, by all means, I'm not saying it's easy, but it is worth it. So you have to understand that it's totally worth it. Put in the work, understand you can change, and listen to me. It's very important to know that the company you keep is pretty much life or death to you, because you know. And I remember my mom used to tell me this: show me your friends, and I'll show you who you are. And for the longest, I'm like, what the hell does she mean? Like, my friends are cool. You know, like, I like having fun with my friends. And it wasn't until I got older where it pretty much, you know, she was telling me, listen, if you hang around guys that just want to hang out, don't have any future, don't want to talk about bettering themselves, you're going to end up that way. You know, I mean, it's true.
Yep.
It's absolutely true. So, you know, if you feel that you want to better yourself, but your surroundings aren't letting you, change that. Trust me, change that. Get away from that. So what if they're gonna sit there and say, oh, well, you know what, you're acting different, you're corny, you're not down with us no more? Listen to me, who cares about that? Trust me, no one cares about that, man. Because let me tell you something, those same guys that are sitting around not doing anything, not wanting better in life, aren't gonna help you pay your bills, aren't gonna help you take care of your family. They're not gonna do any of that, because guess what? They don't have enough resources to take care of themselves. So please change your people, places, and your things, man. If you want to better your life, and trust me, it can happen, man. It
excellent, man.
It can.
And you know what? If I should say, because we're about to roll back up at Bass Pro Shop, and you're about to go and do a windshield replacement. So
About to get busy.
we're about to get busy, guys. So we're gonna take it back to the studio after Santos gets done with this windshield. But don't go anywhere. This is one of the most special interviews that I've been honored to do in a long time,
man. We're gonna talk about a lot, and once again, as I stated, you know, these are a lot of things that I'm gonna mention in this interview that people don't know about me. Don't know because I've kept it quiet. I'm not one to, you know, talk about, oh, well, look at me, look what I've been through. I've never been that type of person. But in this interview, we are going to talk about a lot, and listen, I might get a little emotional.
That's all right.
I might get
That's all right. I might cry alongside you. Two big boys cry like little babies. But that's all right, because those are tears of resilience.
Yes,
tears
exactly.
of bouncing back. Tears of going through something and recovering and making something out of a situation that you went through.
Exactly.
And we're both grateful to be here with our, you know, physically well,
Yes.
our clean, right state of mind.
Yes.
And with that said, guys, we're just rolling up at Bass Pro Shop. Santos is about to get busy. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick commercial break. No se muevan.
Stay tuned.
All right, lo fuimos.
Lola y Paco, the movie.
Coming soon.
Hi, welcome to Aces Bail Bonds.
Do you need information regarding bail bonds and the bail bond process? Contact us at Aces Bail Bonds, where we are happy to give you a free bail consultation. You are in capable hands with our reputable agency. For fast, reliable bail bond service, get out of jail fast with Aces Bail Bonds. You can save time and money by calling ahead. We'll have the forms ready for you, with everything handled privately, discreetly, and confidentially at our office. For fast, reliable bail bond service, call Aces Bail Bonds now.
Welcome to Ramirez Restaurant.
All right, man. And listen, I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Welcome back to Live with Jason Rodriguez. Hey, Santos. Hold on. We're going to drop this beat. I don't care if it's after 9 o'clock. But here we go. So listen, what you think about the video?
Listen, man, honestly, you did your thing, man. You are an artist, bro.
Let's go. Hey. We're in evolution right now.
I gotta put the leg down for this one.
Yo, I know you used to break dance, right? Do the tick.
I don't know.
Do the tick. This is a movie. All right. I'm gonna punch you in the mouth. You ready?
All right, go ahead.
You ready?
Go ahead. It's a little movie magic. You know what I mean?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. Santos, man, first of all, I want to congratulate you on all of your accomplishments.
Thank you.
I want to congratulate you on your resilience.
Thank you.
On everything that you've been through in your life. Dealing with your background, dealing with your parents, as you stated in the video that we were watching. Coming from the environment that you came from.
Yeah.
And being able to be where you are right now, man. You're an inspiration. You're a motivation. and you're a great encouragement to me and
Thank
to
you.
many that's watching.
Thank you, man. Humbles me that you say that, man.
No, definitely.
It. I mean, obviously, life isn't easy, man. And as I stated in that video, I mean, I'm not gonna touch too much on it. I was forced at a young age to become a grown man. Even though there's a few people in my life that be like, you play too much, you a kid. But yeah, that part of my life I think was a pinnacle moment.
Yep.
As I stated in the video, my parents were on drugs, and when that happened, a lot of things started to make sense. I remember they used to leave for days on end, and I'm 14, 13 years old, man. And at first we thought it was cool. Well, mommy and papi, they're out.
Yeah, party time.
What? It's party time, bro. Like, but when it started becoming a norm, it didn't hit me until I was a little older, and I remember having to. I remember we were hungry. I still remember this one time. And once again, man, I'm not discrediting anyone that ever had hard times. We all deal with it.
But that is your story.
But
man.
this moment, this one moment right here, we all have certain moments in our lives where it takes us back instantly. And this moment right here is one of mine. And I remember that my brother was telling me that he was hungry. And at that time, I think my parents were gone for like 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah. We didn't know when they were coming back. Supposedly, because my father drove trucks over the road. We thought, they would tell us, oh, we got to load, we're going to be gone for a few days, because he would drive all over the state. So we thought they were just going to work. My mom was helping them. So I remember it was the second day they were gone, and my brother was hungry. And I didn't know what to do. And I remember calling around to different friends and asking them, hey, can I fry potatoes? I didn't know.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Can I do this? Can I do that? And I remember my mother used to, real Spanish. She used to always keep a sack of potatoes.
Oh yeah.
The house could be empty, but there was a sack of potatoes. There was always oil. You know what I mean? And seasoning.
Some potatoes with an egg on top. You good to go.
You good to go. So I remember cutting up the potatoes, heating up the and I remember calling and saying, how long do I heat it up? I don't want to, I don't want to burn the house down. And I remember cutting up like maybe 8 or 9 potatoes, man.
Wow.
Like I cut them up like, how Wendy's does the fries now?
Man, listen, you wasted the potatoes.
Pretty much, man. And I remember, making them for my brother and I remember we ate that. I think we ate that for 2 days, man.
Wow.
We ate that for 2 days and not knowing what was going to happen. I remember that we had no oil in the house one time, and it was in the winter. And we had an electric stove. So my mother's bedroom was in the first floor. She turned the living room to her bedroom, so that way I can get a bedroom and my brother could have their own bedroom. And I remember, my brother complaining that it was cold. I was complaining it was cold. And I remember I would turn the oven on and lower it. And
I'm not laughing, but I mean,
no, I get
yeah.
I lowered the door, and that's how we stay warm.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So and once again, I'm not discrediting my parents, man. My mother, I love her. She was a mother. My father, and when I speak about my father, I'm going to mention his name, Luis Rivera, because you taught me a lot. You taught me what it's like to love something that didn't come from you. And even though you used to kick my ass when when I used to do wrong, but you taught me a lot. And my father was a hardworking man. And I believe that's where I got my skills from.
Wow.
He was and my mother, once again, I'm not discrediting them. They were beautiful people, but we all make mistakes. But it was a hard. It was hard. Like I still think about it now, and I see my kids, and I'm not saying I'm better than my parents, but I want the best for them, man. I wouldn't want them to ever question where the food's gonna come, and I'm gonna rewind a little bit about going through what we went through in the pandemic, because I remember for a couple days, man, we were eating tuna fish sandwiches.
Wow.
Because we didn't want to spend our money unnecessarily, because we didn't know where the next dollar was gonna come. And I remember my son crying about it. I don't want this. I don't want
tuna.
If he ate another tuna fish sandwich, he would have grew gills on the back of his ears or something, man.
Wow. Man.
So yeah, when he said that, it brought me back. And I'm going through that with him, and it's like I said, man, it's it was tough, man. It was tough. It taught me a lot. It prepared me for a lot, and this is to anyone out there, man, that is going through the struggle, that pretty much can't find a way out. Listen, there's always a way out, man.
Wow.
There's always a way out. You just gotta look for it. You can't give up. You can't get emotional. Like I said, doubts are like weeds, man. They don't need permission to grow. Trust me, your mind is going to automatically tell you to feel sorry for yourself, that you're nothing. Don't bother going the extra mile because it's not going to count. Trust me. Your mind is automatically going to do that. But if you want to grow exotic flowers, if you want to grow orchids, roses, there's steps you have to follow. And you have to understand that. Steps. The steps are part of the process. Believe me, man, I'm still climbing. Jay, I'm still climbing, bro. I'm still going up these steps, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I didn't mean to get a little...
No, I appreciate that, because as I'm listening to you speak, you don't even know, man, how you're impacting me, how much you're inspiring me and encouraging me. And if I'm feeling this way, I'm sure that many people who are watching feeling this way as well. Because I appreciate the fact that you were willing to come on here. And
no one knew this story, man. Like these stories I'm telling you right now, man, I keep them to myself. You know what I mean? And I still deal with them on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Because that's something you just don't... Doesn't matter how good you're doing in life, you're never going to forget those things, man.
No.
So I deal with them on a daily basis. And, it's a part of me, man. And if you don't mind, man, I wanted to say something, about my dad. And what I mean, my dad is the one that shot me out and, wasn't really around. And if he is listening, or anybody else that's, listening that knows him, for the longest I would carry hatred for him, because he did leave and he left me at a young age, and he was always in and out of my life. But if you're watching this, just know that, I forgive you. I can't understand the reasoning behind what you did, but, I forgive you, and
Wow.
I love you. And I know the last time him and I spoke, we, the anger got the better of me, and I said some things I shouldn't have said, but, I love you, man. I mean, regardless, you're a part of me, I have your blood pumping through me. So, I still think about you, and I hope you're doing okay. I still haven't had the motivation or the courage to reach out to him personally or go find him. I'm hoping that, I can find that and be able to, close that chapter in my life and move on. But for now, I haven't been able to do that. But, for now, just know that, I forgive you.
Wow.
I do, yeah. And, at least for me, every child wants their parents to feel proud of them. I lost my mother to breast cancer, about 10, 11 years ago. My father, when I mean my father, Luis Rivera, he's still around. We don't really have that much of a tight relationship anymore. 'Cause, life happens, man.
Yeah.
You remarry, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he did tell me how proud he was of me, you know, and I never, you know, I told him thank you through a text message, you know, but to me, words on the screen don't really have that much of an impact, you know, but, you know, thank you for telling me that you're proud of me, because it fuels me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It does. Every child, I don't care how old you are, you could be my age or you could be a little kid, you know, they always, you know, a parent's love is a parent's love, man. You know, there's no substitute for that. So, you know, thank you for telling me you're proud of me, because it motivated me, you know. Yeah. I ain't mean to get all, you know.
Man, you don't even.
You got a
listen,
tatted up dude here getting all, you know.
You know, and that's what I was gonna say, man. I have, you know, I got this big, strong, clean cut, tatted up brother, you know, sitting here pouring out tears of, you know, but at the same time, you know, tears of forgiveness, tears of healing, tears of restoration, and ultimately of resilience. Yeah. And like I said, man, resilience. You bounce back. You could have been a statistic.
I could have, yeah.
You could have still been in there doing 100 years.
Yeah.
You could be on the streets right now, caught out. But you made the ultimate decision. I'm going to do things differently. I'm going to do things right.
Yeah.
And I want to give my kids what wasn't given to me. And you know, here you are today, man. Here you are today, successful businessman, Nexus Auto Glass.
Yes.
You know, you're in the right state of mind.
For the most part, I mean, like I said, sometimes I get a little, you know, I sway, you know, but I'm human, man, you know.
I think we all, you know, detour every now and then.
You know what they say, man. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, man.
Well,
you know,
that is true. But I like something you said about earlier about you kept mentioning about the steps that you've been taking, and I wanted to mention that, you know, in the Bible it says, you know, the steps of a righteous man are ordered by God, and the steps that you've been taking have been ordered, you know, mandated by Him, and as long as you continue walking in that direction in those steps that have been ordered for you, there's no stopping you. There's greater heights and greater blessings that are coming your way.
Yeah.
Like I said in the beginning of the show, 1 truck, 5 trucks, 15, 20 trucks. Before you know it, you're going to have a big empire of Nexus Auto Glass.
If that's God's will for me, then so be it, man.
That's right.
I'm with it. And you know, I you know, real quick, I like that you mentioned, you know, steps, because, you know, I did want to touch base on, you know, on something, and for those that, you know, may sit there and say, well, what about me? When is my turn? When is this? When is that? You know, understand that, you know, blessings, right? Blessings, obviously they're real, but you have to understand one thing. God isn't preparing the blessing for you. You have to understand that. The blessing's already there. Mm-hmm. God's preparing you for the blessing, you know? Point in case, I could give my son's 5. I could give my son the car keys, you know, and tell him, go for it. Oh, you know what? Let me put that in more perspective. My son is 14. I got an older son that's 14. I could give him the car keys now and tell him go to the store, right? To him, he's excited. He's like, oh man, my dad blessed me with the car. I could leave right now.
You're right.
But what'll end up happening? He'll, God forbid, get into an accident. Mm-hmm. Something bad will happen, you know? But if I give it to him when he's older, he's prepared now. He knows how to drive, you know? So you put that in perspective, you know, a blessing given too early or too soon, you won't be able to handle it. You know, you won't. You know, the brother of the prodigal son in the Bible teaches us that. You know what I mean? He said, give me the goods and services that were due to me. And the father gave in to him.
That's right.
And what happened? The blessing drove him mad, drove him insane. He didn't know how to handle it.
That's right.
You know, so you got to understand one thing. God is working on you, not on the blessing. Why? Because ears have not heard, eyes have not seen.
Neither has it entered
in the heart of man what God has in store. Yo, it's crazy.
That's right.
So please, if you're going to take anything out of that scripture I just said, understand that your time is coming. The only thing you have to do to win this race is stay on track. That's all you have to do.
And I love what you mentioned about the prodigal son. That's a story that I'm very, very familiar with.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's in the book of Luke, chapter 15,
Yeah,
where it talks about the prodigal son. And one of the most powerful stories that you can possibly read in Scripture, in the Bible. And it is not a religious
right.
broadcast. It is not a religious
but I'm telling you,
show.
my from
It
A
is
to
your
Z,
experience.
And God is part of my A to Z. So
that's right.
You got to hear about that.
That's right. Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, we were standing there on the edge.
Yeah.
And you ever heard that term where people say, like in the African American church, they say a lot, if it had not been for him being on my side, where would I be? I almost jumped over. I almost fell over. But he snatched me up for a reason, for a purpose, for a cause.
Yeah.
And you're walking in that. But like you said, we all fall short daily of the glory of God. We deviate.
Yeah, we do.
We do our little thing here and there.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we know where life comes from. We know that God is still, there in heaven.
Amen.
And his Father, Jesus is what the Bible says.
Yeah.
He's on the right hand of the Father interceding on our behalf. So,
at
the end of the day, we can always come to him.
Yeah.
In the midst of whatever we're going through.
That's it, bro. You're never alone.
But listen, man, I take my hat off to you. I congratulate you.
Thank you.
On all your accomplishments. And the one thing that I want to say to you is this. What you did here live on the show, no one has ever done in the 3 years that I've been doing this, is to sit here with tears in your eyes and to tell your father that you forgive him. That's powerful, man. Not easy to do. Forgiveness is...
It's well, you know what they say too, forgiveness is more for you than the other person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, for a while I carried that hate inside of me. And you know what they say about hatred? It's like, it's like drinking poison but hoping the other person dies. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for a long time I carried that inside of me, and little by little I started to learn how to let it go.
Yep.
And I'm at a place now where I'm at peace with the way things unfolded between him and I. Granted, I got a whole family out there, his side of the family, that I don't even know. I haven't seen since I was a kid.
Wow.
But I'm at peace with that. With that. I mean, it sucks that, my son don't really know his grandfather, or probably will never know his grandfather. And by that, I mean biological, grandfather. But, I mean, you know what? This is the cards I've been dealt, and I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
As long as my son knows who I am, that's all that matters.
You're
Both of
doing
my
your part.
kids, too. Yeah.
You're doing your part, man. And, man, again, brother, thank you so much, man, for sharing your story. Because on a serious level, like they say, on the real, you inspired me tonight, man.
Wow. Thank you, man.
And legit, sometimes we go through things in our lives, like you said, and you don't know what direction you're going to go in. Sometimes things get a little bit cloudy for you, and sometimes you can't see what's on the other side waiting for you. But the blessing is right there. Once you work your way through that cloud.
The steps.
And, just hearing you share your story tonight, even when we were in the truck, just the way you was crying, I felt like crying when we were in the truck because I felt it.
Yeah,
I felt it, and it's powerful. And sometimes you got to open your mouth and share your story because you don't even know. You blessed me beyond measure tonight. And I appreciate that.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I don't know if I don't know how much time we got left. Or
yeah.
whatever.
Well, listen. The show's an hour.
Yeah.
It's from 8 to 9. Right now it's 9:30 on the dot.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Can I just a few quick shout outs, man, to
Go
people
for
that
it.
listen to me.
Absolutely.
First and foremost, man, I want to thank everyone that has called me for a quote for my business. Anyone that has done business with me, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. All the people that had left reviews, thank you. I want to give a quick shout out to my boy Vic from VIP Barbershop. Thank you. I want to give a shout out to my boy Capola Customs in Branford. Premier Auto Glass, my boy Matt out in Wolcott. Her Lashes, Her Lashes.
Hey.
Please. God, man, I had everything worked out in my mind. If I forget to shout you out, please forgive me. Automotivated in North Haven, really good guy, man. has thrown me business. Park City Ford, one of my accounts there. Thank you so much for all the work that you have been throwing my way, my family, and I thank you. And once again, if I miss you, please forgive me. I'm trying to think on the balls of my feet right now, and yeah, it's tough, but yeah, thank you, man.
That's
and
awesome.
Jay, once again, thank you for this opportunity, man. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, and the fact that you are able to give people like me a plug, a voice, and for pretty much free. You don't charge for anything. You don't. I mean, that's a blessing on its own, man. So once again, thank you for everything that you've done for me and for the city, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're putting us on the map.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, and I'm honored to have you here. And I'm speaking the truth, man. I appreciate that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope, no, go for it.
Campbell Auto.
Yo,
Campbell Auto. Yeah, I see you, Bunna Gucci. Thanks, man. Thanks for all the referrals and things like that. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry about that, man.
No, we good. We got plenty of time. And we, like you said, you wanted to give a shout out to Vic Perez from VIP Barbershop. He's on here saying, "Walk with me, amen." And he keeps saying, hot seat questions. Those are the shotgun questions.
Oh, here we go. I thought this was over.
And SK General is saying, it's okay to cry, brother. Shows you are human, loving your parents regardless of what you went through.
Thank you.
Vic Perez again, hot seat questions. Wanda Flores in Florida.
Presentado, bro, chill.
Wanda in Florida, she's saying forgiveness gives you peace to move forward.
Yes.
I love that. And let's see who else. My mom out there in Arizona is saying he is truly a beautiful person and well-spoken.
Thank you.
And I have to agree with you on that 100%. You really are, man. You're a great person, man.
Yeah,
you don't even know. I'm honored to have you here, brother.
Wow,
and
it means a lot.
Edward Figueroa, who I was talking to you about earlier, movie director and producer and writer of the movie Addiction Killer.
Yeah.
He's saying on here to you, it takes true strength to forgive. And that's what you have displayed.
Thank you.
Wes Nash is saying Jason Rodriguez just shared, and he's also giving you a shout out. He's saying, "Get it, cuz I did not know that was your cousin." I know Wes.
Yeah. From Contempo. Remember back in the days? Man. Very talented man, man. Very talented man. Yeah.
And let's see who else here. Mandy Martinez Lopez is saying something about a mentor. But let's see who else is on here. Oh, Vic is laughing. He's putting the emoji.
Yo, he just wants you to ask the questions. That's all he's doing, yo.
It's coming, Vic. It's coming. And then Brian De Jesus is saying, "That's my guy, 100."
Oh, B, man. You're a good dude, B. Thank you so much for all the conversations we have. AM Labs, my cousin Tone. Listen to me, man. Brilliant man. Good barber. Very talented dude. I love you, man. I've always considered you like a brother to me. I love you, Tone. We've been through so much, man. We've seen our family fight. We've seen our family break apart. We've seen our family come together. But you've always stuck by my side, man. And despite our differences, because, people always have differences, thank you, man, for always, being there for me and giving me, advice and things like that. So I love you. I love you too, man. Thank you. And my younger brother, Louis.
Hey.
Yo. I haven't forgot about you, man. Knucklehead. I mean, true knucklehead. When
That's
we talk about,
we all knuckleheads, man.
When we talk about a knucklehead, he's a knucklehead, man. But once again, he's also a good person. And I love you too. I love you. I love you a lot, bro. And I just want to see you do good. Just like you want to see me do good. So yeah, I'm good.
Nah, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. And hopefully I'll get to meet your brother one day.
Yes.
And all right, so shotgun questions. You ready?
Oh man,
let me scratch my head on this one. All right. All right, so here we go, guys. There's simple questions that I ask every guest that come on the show. Sometimes it puts them on the spot and they can't even respond to it. So here we go. Let's see how you do. First question: what's your favorite song?
Yeah, my favorite song. You know what? I had it on replay. Lately, it's been "I Want to Fly Away" by Lenny Kravitz.
I haven't heard it. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. Fly Away.
Fly Away?
Fly Away by Lenny Kravitz. I like music.
Yeah.
I just don't listen to I just don't listen to the hood stuff.
Yeah.
I listen to alternative rock, all that stuff, man. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I've had that on replay for the last few days, so that's been
once we end the show, I'm gonna play it so I can check it out. All right. Favorite movie?
Oh, favorite movie, man. I'd have to say is my mom's movie, Steel Magnolias.
That is a good movie.
Yo, what?
That's with Robin Williams, right? Was that?
No. It was with Julia Roberts, Sally Fields. Julia Roberts is a diabetic, and she ends up. But that's one of my mom's favorite movies. Also, Dirty Dancing, bro.
Oh yeah.
My mother, every time that last part came out, when he's like, "You don't keep baby in the corner," my mother would move the coffee table, turn the TV up, and start dancing to the song.
Hey.
You know what I mean? And every time I would pass by, she'd try to grab me and dance with me. I'd be like, "No, I don't want to dance with you. Leave me alone." She'd be like, get out of here. Yeah, but Steel Magnolias and Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing.
Only because of my mom.
Favorite food?
Ooh. Besides tacos, I'd say pollo guisado.
Pollo guisado.
Pollo guisado.
So, pollo guisado from where?
What do you mean from where?
Like from home or from a restaurant?
Either way, man. I mean, obviously from home. You can't knock home cooking.
No.
You can't knock home cooking. But anywhere.
Anywhere. Ramirez?
Yo, what? That's my spot. And they make a salad there, bro, that I could eat just a salad, man.
I don't know what the hell they put in that dressing.
Yo, it's like crack or something, man. Yo, it's
like you take a little drip of it,
bro,
and you're like, yo, give me
done.
the whole thing.
You're done, bro. I could eat a whole salad from there. But
great salad.
Pollo guisado, man.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite sport?
Oh, my favorite sport. I'd have to say, you know what? I was good at football, man.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, man, I was skinny as hell. But bro, man, I was the wide receiver.
Hey.
I was nasty, bro.
Hey.
Football, yeah,
All right.
Football and baseball. I was good at baseball too.
Nice.
Yeah, but I never, watching it wasn't really my thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm, my younger brother, huge ESPN head. He knows who got traded for what. He knows the stats, all that stuff. Man, I don't know how you do it. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
Unless it's like Final Fours or Super Bowl, I watch it. But playing sports, I like playing sports.
So I know you went to. We're gonna detour for a minute. You went to Waterville School, but what other schools you went to in Bridgeport?
Waterville. I went to Roosevelt.
I
went to Roosevelt, and then after Roosevelt, I went to Buller Havens.
Okay.
Yep. And then after that, I didn't graduate, unfortunately, because I was a knucklehead in high school. I went to Job Corps.
Job Corps.
I went to Job Corps. Yeah,
that's
Job Corps.
Old school right
Yo,
there.
listen to me, man. My parents sent me to Virgins, Vermont, bro.
Yeah.
I was like 6-7 hours away from Bridgeport,
Dude,
bro.
I haven't heard that name in so long. Job Corps.
Job Corps, bro. And up there, I learned so much. I met so many good people, man. My boy Josue from Boston, I met him. Really good guy, man. Blessed guy. I loved it out there, man.
Wow.
Turned out to be one of the best moments of my life.
Awesome.
And mind you, when they put me on the bus, on the Greyhound bus downtown Bridgeport,
Yeah.
bro, I was crying. I thought I was never gonna see Connecticut again, man. I said, this is it for me.
What's your favorite car?
Oh, my favorite car, man.
The one you gave up?
Yeah, the one I gave up, man. I had a Mercedes, man.
Wow.
C40, AMG C43, I think it was. Yeah. So it I like it sporty, you know what I'm saying? But now I want something bigger, man. You know what I mean? I want a big truck, you know? I don't know.
you about to go and get a what do you call those? A soccer mom car.
Listen to me. People think I'm crazy. Minivans, bro.
Minivan.
I don't know why I love minivans, man. It's like driving inside a living room.
Yeah.
What? Comfortable. Everybody's chilling.
Not for nothing, but the Honda Odyssey.
Yeah.
The minivan.
I like them.
They dope.
The new Siennas are beautiful.
Yeah.
Man. The new Toyota Siennas.
Favorite thing you like to read?
Damn, man.
El periódico, el vocero. I like to read the vocero.
I'll be honest with you, the only book I've ever read cover to cover, and I mean, it may sound crazy, besides reading instructions on how to build or put together something, was the Da Vinci Code.
Oh, okay.
It was a good book, man. I read it from cover to cover. Like, I was addicted to it.
Nice.
And when I seen the movie, it sucked because to me the book was better. And I remember hearing people say that. Oh, well, the book sucked. The movie sucked. The book was better. And I look at them like, what the hell are you talking about? And then I finally realized what they meant.
Wow.
Because, in your mind, you set the scene. You set what happens in your mind. So the Da Vinci Code was a good book.
Okay.
Besides the Bible.
Luke
Besides
15,
the
the prodigal son.
Yes.
All right. Favorite thing you like to do? One of them things you just enjoy doing.
Besides eating?
Besides eating.
Besides eating and napping, it's been, I'd say working, man. It's been getting to know new people, new customers. You know what I'm saying? It's been exciting for me, man.
Nice.
Besides spending time with my son, yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do there.
What's your favorite word? One word that you like to use a lot. One word.
Oh man. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one right there. My favorite word.
Favorite word you like to use. One word.
I don't know. It may sound shut up, but not like shut up. Like it's subjective when you use that word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you could be like, yo, man, I just saw this building fall.
Shut up.
Like, shut up, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, I say that a lot. Like,
Okay.
Shut up.
All right. What sound or noise do you like to hear the most?
Fan. I always need a fan when I'm sleeping.
Oh yeah.
I need that noise, bro. It puts me to bed like that, bro.
Nice.
I need to hear that. Yeah. I can't sleep with just silence.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I need a fan going on.
Me, I like to have the TV on.
Yeah? You know what? I did that for a while, man, but then it didn't do anything for me.
I gotta have the TV
Especially
on.
Nowadays. Now your TV tells you you're still watching me.
That is
And
true.
then-
You wake up in the morning, it's off. You're like, yo, what the hell, man? All right, so let's see. We did the one sound. Oh, what favorite place do you like to visit the most?
I love outdoors, man.
Uh-huh.
West Haven Beach is one of my favorite places to
Yes.
go to. I definitely want to go to the national park, Acadia, in I don't know if that's Maine or New Hampshire, but I'm an outdoorsy guy. But West Haven Beach, man.
Yeah,
I go
definitely.
there and I walk up and down for hours, man. I sit down, I watch people. Now that I got my dog, I want to bring him there so that way I could walk with him. But yeah, West Haven Beach, man.
Yeah, no, that's a great location. I go
Has
out
to
there
be.
often. I like
Yeah.
to fly my drone out there.
Yeah. My boy Nelly Nell. I mean, huge drone head, bro.
Oh, really?
But he lives in North Haven, but he goes to West Haven
West
and
Haven.
flies his drone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Probably seen them out there before. I've seen drones out there while I fly mine. All right, so other than your current profession, if Santos was able to do it all over again, what would you do?
Honestly, man.
Uh-huh.
Wow. You know what? I always wanted to be a firefighter, man.
Nice.
Honestly, I've always wanted to be a firefighter. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with being cops, because first of all, my hat's off to the Bridgeport PD and any other police department out there. You guys definitely put your lives on the line, man. So thank you so much for your service. But I don't know. To me, firefighters are. I mean, dude, you fight fires, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Not easy.
Yeah, not easy. Not easy.
You
know
going
what
in
I'm
the
saying?
fire, bro.
Yeah, it's risky.
Yeah, and
It's
you better
risky.
know what to do.
It's risky. I ended
Same.
up taking the CPAT once to become it. I passed it, but then I kind of let that fall under because I was going through things at that time. But yeah, I'd say firefighter, man. Besides a barber.
You know how
I'd
to cut hair?
No, I don't. But
Oh,
I'm
oh,
saying like firefighter, and if I had to choose after that, I'd be a barber.
You heard that, Vic? My
Vic.
boy need a job.
Tone, Nikki, Kaz, JB, my boy Brian, a barber, man.
A barber,
Because
awesome.
you know what? They're artists. Or even hairstylists, man. Like my mother, she was a hairstylist for the longest.
Oh, okay.
She worked at Sokol's on Barnum Ave.
I remember that place.
Yeah, my mom worked at Sokol's on Barnum Ave. These people, they're artists, man. To me, they're almost as important as doctors and therapists, man. Because you can have someone that comes in there feeling a certain type of way, feeling down. I mean, they cut the way they cut the hair, it'll change someone's attitude, someone's
Absolutely.
way of thinking, man.
Absolutely.
So,
Makes you feel brand new.
yeah, big shout out, man. I ain't got no hair, but I'll be a big barber, man.
Last question.
Oh man.
All right. And this is more of an intimate one. If heaven really exists, when Santos Ortega, owner of Nexus Auto Glass, arrives there at the pearly gates, what do you want to hear God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit say to you when you get there?
I want him to sit there and tell me, you have done well with the time I've given you on earth. I believe it's important. I mean, you know what? We can be rich, we can have all the money, but that means nothing if you don't do meaningful things with it. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is, not blatantly give it away, but impact people's lives, man. You know what I mean? Because that's all we got left after we leave this place, man. Is our legacy.
That's right.
Is people will remember how you made them feel. I believe that.
Absolutely.
So I would want him to tell me that he's proud of me and that he's happy. I done well with the time he's given me on earth, man. And I'm trying, man. And once again, I thank God for all the good I've done in my life, and I'm sorry about the bad. you know, because, you know, I've done lots of bad in my
life.
Oh,
you ain't the only one, my man.
I've done lots of bad in my life, but you know, he's blessed me, man, and it's been moments in my life where I wasn't even worthy, but his understanding isn't our understanding. So,
and that's the beautiful thing about God.
Yeah.
When you don't deserve it, He still gives it to you. Takes care of you.
Yes.
Blesses you beyond measure, and He always proves Himself, and He shows you, I got your back.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
that's a beautiful thing, man.
Thank you, brother.
With that said, I have to say this right now. The show is from 8 to 9. I don't think I've ever done.
I think I talk too much.
I don't think I have ever done a 2-hour show.
I think I talk too much.
It's 9:47. We started at 8 o'clock. We've been here almost 2 hours.
Yo,
but
for
you know
everyone
what?
that has stuck it out through this long interview, you my number one, man. You my number one.
This is like one of the longest interviews I've done in the 3 years that I've been here in downtown Bridgeport.
Yeah.
And even though it was almost 2 hours, it feels like it was just a few minutes.
It does.
And you know, it's been amazing. It's been a great time.
Thank you so much.
And I want to say thank you so much for coming to the show.
Jay, thank you for this opportunity, man. Like I said, it's you don't meet people that are able to give someone else this opportunity. So once again, man, I thank you for the bottom of my heart, man. You know, everyone out there, man, this man right here is a blessing. You know what I mean?
Thank you, brother.
If you're encouraged to start a business, please start it. Don't listen to anyone that's telling you don't do it, because let me tell you something. They're telling you not to do it because they know they can't do it. And misery loves company, man. And once again, Jay, keep doing what you're doing, bro, because you are, trust me, man, you're a blessing, bro.
Thank you, brother.
You are,
I
man.
appreciate that
You're
tremendously.
a good man. You're a good
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you. So, once again, man, thank you for everyone that has stayed for this long interview. Once again, Nexus Auto Glass out of Bridgeport, Connecticut, man. Please, you know, give us a call if you're looking for a free estimate. You know, support small local businesses. You know, once again, I was naive to that, you know, until I started my own business, but I'm glad I became, you know, aware of that. So please, you know, support your small local businesses. Very vital to our community. So yeah, man,
Absolutely.
do your part, please. Yeah.
Absolutely. And again, I'm just throwing it back up on the screen.
Please, yes.
You want to reach out to Nexus Auto Glass. The website is right there. And I should say your website is really nice, very impressive.
Thank you.
Very professional. Everything that you need is right there at www.nexusglassct.com.
Yes,
or you can
sir.
call 203-414-0373.
If I don't pick up, leave me a voicemail. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you do use the quote system on the website, you know, I'll get back to you as soon as possible as well. We're also adding a agent portal to my website.
Yep.
So I'm going to be traveling to different insurance agencies, so that way they can set it up and it'll be easy for them to recommend work to me. So, you know, we're building, man. We're building
Absolutely.
little by little, you know. So,
Absolutely.
And once
Like
again,
you said,
thank you, man. Thank
one
you.
step at a time. Brother, thank you
Yo.
so much for coming out to the show.
It's been a pleasure,
great
man. It's been a trip.
privilege. Yeah, we had a blast.
Man.
It's
Is
been a
there, yo,
great-
listen, you got to be in here to see this. Like, honestly, bro, when you open that door, I was like, like, I wasn't expecting this, man.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool, man. So, thank you, man. I appreciate
thank you. Thank you so much for coming on. Your willingness to come on to the show.
Yes.
And I remember when I first mentioned it to you, you were like,
Yeah, I was, you know, because I don't know, man. I don't like to, you know, talking about myself, I guess, or putting myself on the spot. You know?
Yeah, no, but you did good. You did good.
But it was good, man. It felt good. It's almost like therapy. Shit,
Absolutely.
man. Like, I should be paying you for
Do
this.
you feel better
Yeah.
now? Brother,
Yeah.
thank you so much, man.
Jay, thank you so much, man.
Thank you,
Appreciate
brother.
it, man.
All right. I truly appreciate the opportunity. You know, keep in mind, guys, Nexus Auto Glass. If you need your windows repaired, if you want to change your windows out, whatever the case may be.
Chip repair, small chip repairs.
Yep,
you know?
small chip repairs. You got a little ding in your windshield. Contact my brother right here. And, you know, all the information. I'm just going to throw it back up on the screen real quick right now, which is nexusglassct.com. All right, guys? So make sure you reach out to Mr. Santos Ortega, and I guarantee you that he's going to... Matter of fact, when you reach out to him, be like, yo, listen, I heard about you through Live with Jason Rodriguez, which is on the screen right now, and Jason said that if I call you, that you were going to not give me a freebie, but you was going to give me a little discount.
Listen, I try to help everybody out, man. Trust me, I'm not out here to scheme and make $1 million off of people. You know what I'm saying? I try to give people the best fair deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And once again, I will work with you, man. You know what I mean? So,
excellent, man.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I'm out of here, man. I can't believe it. We did a 2-hour show. I don't remember the last time I did that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I truly, truly appreciate you guys for sticking it out. I can see the numbers. The number, has been up, and throughout the whole duration of the show, and you guys stuck it out. So I hope you got blessed. I hope you've been filled, and I hope that this interview has been informative. But beyond that, I hope that you were inspired and encouraged the same way I have been. So Santos, thank you so much for your willingness to come onto the show.
Thank you for having me.
Pouring yourself out to the viewing audience. You don't even know how much of a blessing you have been to each and every one of us.
Thank you.
And we pray that the hand of protection will always be upon you and upon your business. And we're also praying that God will bless you twofold, threefold, tenfold, so that Nexus Auto Glass will go from where it is now to greater heights. And I know it's going to be taking place in the near future.
Thank you.
We'll be back next Tuesday night at 8 p.m. I'm done, man. I don't know what else to say. But you know what, Santos? We're going to leave them with a dance, all right? We're going to leave them with a dance. You ready?
Man.
All right, here we go.
What are we going to do, though?
Hey, yo, check. What? Hey, how about behind? Hey.
Oh.
Yeah, send it my way.
Hold on. I'm about to send it back.
Send it my way.
Oh, snap. Oh, man.
Hey, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We'll do it again next week. God bless you, Santos.
God bless you, man.
Thank
you,
brother.
my brother. Thank you so much, man.
Nos fuimos. Take care, guys. We'll do it again.